Good Saturday morning to you, gang. This is Rusty78609, alive and in color from Fort Clark Springs, Texas, on another average day. It's 70 degrees with a high of 90, and it'll be like that for 10 days, according to the weather forecast. Today is the first day of the rest of your life. Make it a good one. It's the day after yesterday, day before tomorrow. Right now just went right on by. So, if there's anything you want to do, you better get busy doing it. Anyway, hey Google, tell us a joke.
What do you call a shoe made out of a banana? A slipper.
I hear you. That's a brilliant joke by artificial intelligence. Anyway, I've been living in a home here, a regular little house, a 480 square foot home for about, I don't know, close to 2 weeks, I guess. And, it's just getting to be home here, guys. I got my motorhome parked there, my Class seat I haven't been in. Well, I was in it yesterday. I started it and ran the engine and the generator for a few minutes, and because you should if you got something parked. But anyway, what else can I say? Never worry about what you cannot change, and so that begs the question: why watch the news? You can't change any of it, or if there is any you can change, do it. And then what else? How about some comments here, Rusty? That's why we're here. Let's see what we got here. We got Joe Frugal. Let's see, we got Patrick Russell first. He says, great football story. I was a second stringer too. I was about a fourth stringer. I wasn't sure I was even on the string. But I got a couple of hard blocks against our starting guard during practice and felt pretty good about it. Glad I didn't get injured. Yeah, a lot of people that played football ended up with some health issues. Joe Frugal's got two here. Charles III, he's close to your age. He just started his first job, and you long ago ended your last. Yeah, true. And he also says the Friday night lights have begun. There was a football game at the end of the street. High school players were getting in deep. Says, yes, the next group of presumed fine young virgins are in the rut. Yeah, it's the rut. All right, it's getting there. Anyway, thank you, Joe. Dixo Tuber. I really enjoyed the video, Rusty, on Beer 30. Thank you. Dale Pointer, storytelling night with Rusty. Welcome and come all. BYOB. Open till 10 p.m. Thank you, Dale. He's got a little poetry here, too. Let's see what we got here. Little poetry here. A case of beer. I never really drank beer until I was about 30 or so, and even then it was rare. Here or there, while on the go, Jack's Falstaff or Black Label with friends at a barroom table. But as the years came and went and the more money I spent, beer had its place at a reasonable pace, and I can consume a monthly case without being shit-faced. How about that, Dale? Thank you very much. Enjoy your weekend. Susie Hayden. Hello, Susie Hayden. Just look the question about using a dryer outlet. Here is the answer. Another thing people do on a shoestring budget is plug their RV into a dryer, water heater, or even oven outlet with 30 to 50 amps and 240 volts. This allows for level 2 charging, adding about 25 miles per hour and a full charge overnight. Of course, you'd have to have the correct extension cord and whatever is necessary. No, that's true. And I'm not sure how much mine's going to add. I've got a card on order. Do I need a fast charger? No. I haven't charged I haven't had my car on a charger in 2 days, and it's still got 190 miles on it, or range. S.J. Bach says, about walking in the brush off the trail, do you have ticks or chiggers in that area? I don't know. I got into some chiggers, or they got into me, walking through some brush on some property I had on the Pedernales River. I never found a cure for their itching, and I was miserable for about 2 weeks. I learned how to keep them off of me, but I rarely walk through brush anymore at 72. Yeah, what you can do, I mean, the only thing you can do is if you get a chigger bite or the chigger digs in, you can cover it with like fingernail polish or something and suffocate him. About all you can do. Susie Hayden, Rusty, could you use an extension cord made for a dryer to charge quicker and not pay for the expensive installation? Yeah, I am. That's what I'm going to do. Thank you. Rita Richardson. Funny memories, Rusty. I love your beer 30 minutes. Thank you. Yeah, it's hard to, it's hard for me to remember all those things. You know, I mean, there's a lot of things, you know, obviously you lived all those years as a youth, but I can't remember much at all. I mean, just the highlights, just the peaks. Anyway, Rita Richardson says, funny memories, Rusty. I love your beer 30. Oh, anyway, thank you. RV Living with the Geezer. Check that channel out on YouTube. The pond in San Antonio was Sunken Gardens at Breckenridge Park. Our class went there too and also did stupid shit. And I hear you. Well, you know, kids do stupid stuff. We were pretty well mannered though. We were a country group of kids. You know, we had one idiot. You know, there's always one. Rita Richardson, cute car. That's on the new Chevy 2022 electric car, Chevy Bolt. Rip Snorton, LOL. Richard Tapia, blah, blah, blah. Waltzing Matilda. Well, we'll remember that name. Thank you, Richard. Anyway, Angie says, hi, Rusty. Good evening, my friend. You sure look handsome as always. And when you wear my favorite shirt, well, I enjoy that, seeing you in it. I also enjoyed your memories this evening. However, I always enjoy your conversations. I love seeing you perky. And it seems here lately been a lot of negative BS here. Yeah, it has been. But anyway, we're doing okay. Yeah, thank you, Angie. Enjoy your weekend. Clint Price, excellent stories again, Rusty. Losing your vision in the helmet made me laugh out loud. These stories are so interesting. Yeah, I told that one before, but yeah, you know, it's really a crazy memory. You know, I also had I got in a pile up and somebody stepped on my mouth and chipped a tooth with those cleats they wore. Yeah. Anyway, Sue C says, I laughed so hard I got a headache from your football story. You have a good memory and what sounds like a good time growing up. Yeah, I did. I did okay, but you know, I lived out in the country and there was a major difference between the people that lived in the country and the people that lived in the city or the town, the little town I grew up near. And yeah, it was just a total different outlook on life, and still is. You know, T. Marie, I couldn't quit laughing when you said you were looking out the helmet ear hole. So funny. Yeah, well, it's true. Well, yeah, the helmet was just bouncing on my head anyway. Crap. Texas lady, thanks Rusty, funny stories, you're welcome. Stephen Greco, hi Rusty, funny stories, can't stop laughing, I enjoy watching Beer 30 videos very much. Yeah, well, you know, laughter is the best medicine, you know, if you can laugh out loud, that's really a stress reliever. Terry Lawrence, a great story about Hoppy, how so many car accidents and didn't have a car, we laughed so hard tears came to our eyes. I'll tell you a story about that guy. He went to a dance, and it was actually in some of my distant kinfolks' car. This guy had a really fancy, I want to say it was a Pontiac, but I think it was a Chrysler. I think it was a Chrysler because it had little fins. It was like a 1958, 59 in that range. Would that be? Yeah, no, maybe it was a 60, 61. But anyway, it had the fins, and on on the fins on each side, the name of the car was called the Twist, because that was a popular song back then. And anyway, they went to a dance, or Hoppy went with them. There was like, I don't know, 4 or 5 people in the car, and they went to a dance. And on the way back from the dance, it was really foggy, and there was a truck turning off the highway, and they ran under it, you know, and it just chopped the top off, killed everyone, but guess who? Hoppy. I mean, no kidding, man. Something about that guy. Anyway, Seraphim Pereira or something, Pereira something, something about quality on the Escape RV. Yeah, that's a pretty good RV. Okay. David Sitek on the Beer 30 stuff. Something I've noticed is that I watch these videos sometimes on a Kindle or a TV or an iPhone, and they all have different sound levels. So it helps out. You could try watching on something else. Also, I don't like the Bluetooth delay, but I don't think we would notice it on your driving videos. Have a great weekend, everyone. No, we're fine on that. We're doing okay. Thank you. J.A., some people say animals are dumb, and but they're much smart and are dumb. They are much smarter than we think. I had a deer do the same thing. She led me away from her fawn. No, they're believe me, we are animals. Let's face facts. And they do some pretty damn sharp. Yeah, you can learn a lot from these characters. Patricia Reddick, thanks for the laughs, Rusty. You're welcome. Ken Price, that time you stole the ice cream is probably still a cold case. Oh, ho, ho, back on the meds, Ken. You got out of the closet too soon, boy. Alvin Masso, a wonderful beer 30, Rusty. Everyone have a great weekend. Cheers. Thank you, Alvin. Anyway, Scotty Thompson says, cool video talk, cool video talk. Thank you, Scotty Thompson, the masked bowler from Wisconsin. Prairie Night Moon, animals are so smart at being animals. Peace and quiet, trees and sky, best vacation ever. Yeah. Carla Wyman, nice to have the house and also the RV. Yeah, it is. It really is. I thought about that yesterday as I was taking a walk. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So we're just going to go with what I've got for a while, I guess. Anyway, shift into high. This was great. Yeah, on Beer 30, thank you. This is several on Beer 30, I'm telling you. Troglodyte, smoking a super blunt and drinking some iced tea. Good for you, Troglodyte. Levi Brewer, fall in for world famous Beer 30. You got it, Levi. How you been doing, bud? Ken in PA, 49 Ford Coupe is a cool looking car. Well, I didn't realize it until I did that video yesterday that was actually a new car. I mean, you know what I mean? Because I was 4 years old, and when I did that thing, and anyway, she said, here's Poodle Professor. Check her channel out on YouTube. Yeah, she's an archaeologist and geologist and stuff, but she just travels around. She's got a teardrop travel trailer and travels around. Poodle Professor. Anyway, I talked to Der Trixa through my channel. They said things are crazy there, and she, we don't know if it's a male or female, I think it's a guy, is having problems connecting to the internet. Said to tell you hello. Well, hello, Der Trixa, through Poodle Professor. Thank you. Hellcat Granny, check that channel out on YouTube. She races cars, and she's 74, 75 years old in that range. Yeah. So full of funny stories. Enjoyed Beer 30. Thank you, Hellcat Granny. You enjoy your weekend. Santa Claus. Well, I wondered when he was going to leave a comment. Says, thanks, Rusty, for all you do. I start each day off with a coffee in your latest video, but now enjoying this cold beer with you in Beer 30. Well, thank you, Santa Claus. And here's Jose Flores, and he did that money thing. I don't know how they do it. Apparently there's something at the bottom of there's a way to donate money on my channel. I don't know how he does it, but Jose, pretty regular. Thank you, Jose, for the pat on the back there. But anyway, chug-a-lug, make you want to holler, hidey-ho, burns your tummy, don't you know? Well, he left a link to that song, I guess. Thank you, Jose, and appreciate the pat on the back. Random thoughts from a crazed mind. LOL, I was even smaller, and my hip pads made their way to my crotch within 5 strides, so I played the whole game with a hip pad in my crotch. No, I'm telling you, man, nothing fit. I mean, nothing fit. And everything was that hard plastic, I guess. I mean, it might have been wood for all I know. Anyway, Mary Cooper, relaxing, RY, whatever. Thank you, Mary. Scotty Thompson again here. I like to watch my local news in my town, Superior, Wisconsin, local Fox News channel. Cool comment call. Thank you, Scotty. Well, if you like to watch news, Scotty, you do it. Sam Buchanan. It's not the snake you see, it's the one you don't see. Thankfully, I've never been sick from a snake bite. First time was when I was 2 years old. Well, anyway, interesting, Sam. Oh, Sam, I am. Debbie Johnson, your football experience cracked me up. I'm sure at the time it wasn't good for you, probably left you with permanent trauma. Well, I don't know. It's the way it was, you know. Wayne Johnson, 96% yummy. Thank you. Rick G, breaking news alert. I don't know what he's talking about here, Rick G. Whatever. Anyway, Lean Tool, for your information, window air conditioners also come with built-in heaters. Yeah, they do, but I don't need that. I'm going to use the regular little things I've got and see how it goes. It doesn't get that cold here in Texas, this area, for that long a time. Now you get up around Amarillo, Lubbock, in the Panhandle, yeah, it gets pretty damn cold. Even though that's part of Texas, it's the Amarillo's on the same latitude as Albuquerque, New Mexico, I guess. Pretty close. Tony Venata, good afternoon, America. Thank you. James J. LaRue, this was on comment call. There will always be Matilda feeders in the world. My only issue with the boat is that it doesn't fly or go underwater. Space flight capability would be nice as well. Otherwise, the Ghost is great. Looks cool. Hope to see you in the Jetson one day if you get the urge for one. Yeah, the Jetson is a little flying a drone that humans can fly. Ernie Mellow Yellow, EV vehicles comment. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. Quite right. Slick. Yep, quite right. You can't force people. Yeah, they're not forcing people to do anything right now. What they're saying is you're not going to have any choice in new cars by the year 2030, 2040 in there. But it doesn't matter. Life is what it is. La Patrie, or Patrie. Anyway, nice monologue on the Mama Rabbit. Thank you. Uber Girl Barbara. Hello, Uber Girl Barbara. How are you doing? Rusty, make yourself a cheat sheet, script, notes, so you can refer to it into and exit video lines. No stress, just a tip. Happy days. I don't like to use that. I mean, if I forget something, I just do, and it'll probably get worse as I get older. I mean, I'm forgetful now, and but it ain't going to get any better. There's no cure for getting older. No, you don't take a pill and then come out of it. Kenny County Riches, nice video. So much to see at Fort Clark Springs. Yeah, it's a nice area. I'm glad I moved here. The Dogman Chronicles, check that channel out on YouTube. Good comment call. Thanks, Rusty. You're very welcome. We'll do 3 more and then we'll shut her down. Rita Meek, nice walk with Mother Rabbit. So pleasant. You're very welcome. Cute little Cottontail, thanks for sharing and for being a person who doesn't want to shoot the deer and the rabbit. No, I haven't I'm not a hunter. Well, we got 2 more here, might as well. CJ Lynn, regarding your buy there at the end, it's okay. We all have those gaps at times. We here call them brain spaces. Your brain just needed some space, so it took it. Yeah, I hear you. I just do me, guys, and if I screw up, I just do. Shit, I ain't worried about it. NB, it is, Rusty. Such a beautiful place. So different. Doesn't look like you're in Texas. I think you have taken us further in here into this beautiful place before, but we don't mind. That's what we like and need for the peacefulness to calm us down. Always, as always, thank you for such nice videos. You're very welcome. But anyway, guys, gang, Rangers, this is Rusty78609 saying, thumbs up, guys. Carpe diem means seize the day in Latin. Carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy anything you want anytime. But if you think about it, use the link to Amazon products in the description of all of my videos. Doesn't cost you a penny. Just click on the link, go to Amazon, and buy what you want. The reason I put it there, some people do buy stuff from Amazon occasionally, and it generates a little revenue, not much. But anyway, let's see, drink plenty of water. 3 or 4 quarts a day won't hurt you. It's good for you. It'll help you avoid gout, kidney stones, and it'll also help you lose weight because you'll be full of water and you won't want to eat so much as in snack. And the only way to lose weight and keep it off is eat less, and so get you a smaller plate. That'll help, and but you just got to eat less. But then what else? Take deep breaths. Breathe in really deep, hold it for a few seconds, and then breathe out slowly. Why? Because that relieves stress, and relieving stress does what? Lowers your blood pressure. Is that good for you? Yes, sir. Do it several times a day. And then what else? Stretch, 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 stretch. Swivel, 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 walk, 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 pedal, pedal, pedal. Exercise your body once or twice a day, every single day. Why? Because you'll may live longer, healthier by just doing that one thing. And then what else? Stand guard at the door of your mind. This is your head, your brain, your frontal lobes, your consciousness. All those little neurons in there are forming neural links, which is every thought you have. That's how every thought is formed, neural links by little neurons. So feed your neurons some positive stuff. And so that don't watch the news. It's all negative crap. You know it and I know it. And with that in mind, accentuate the positive, eliminate the negative. Adios, bye-bye, hasta luego, vaya con Dios, until the noon video, which will be, I have no clue. But anyway, guys, enjoy your weekend, enjoy your life, keep your health. Bye-bye. Till next time.